Psalm 23, verse 5, part 1. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. I'm starting with drawing and scribbling with some felt tip pens. And there is no design. I am not trying to draw anything. I'm just allowing myself to be free in the movements. So the last verse of this psalm was about being in a difficult, dark season. But we are not to be afraid because God will help us and comfort us. I'm now spraying water over and allowing the ink from the felts to move around. I forgot to add paper under my pages to protect, but that might be a happy little accident. So now God is preparing a table, a meal, possibly a banquet before us, while our enemies are still all around us. While we are still in that dark season, He is calling us to sit with Him and eat, to restore our strength and understanding, despite the battle still continuing around us. The storm is still raging, but we are having to sit down with Him in the middle of it. This is my wet palette. This is an old wet palette that I've been using for something else. But before I throw it away, I want to use up the paint on this piece. You can use fresh paint straight out of the tube. That's absolutely fine. You can choose your colours. That's absolutely fine. But I'm just using up stuff rather than throwing it away. The imagery here is about rest and an invitation to spend time with God within the difficulty. He's not passing us a bottle of water and a slice of orange as we run past Him at a refreshment table on a marathon route. He's inviting us to come, sit, rest, relax, discourse and discuss all of what's going on with Him. It's time to draw from Him the strength and the wisdom needed to continue. So with red paint, I'm making dots just with my finger. These red dots are here to symbolise His blood, covering the battle and the difficulty. As I allow Him into my difficulty, His blood covers me. Using gesso, I'm now going to lighten areas. The red hasn't completely dried, but I'm not too worried about mixing it and it becoming pinks and lighter reds. It's all part of the process. I'm adding more of the white in the centre area because I want that to really be a lot lighter than everything else. The white in the centre here is about Him bringing light, peace, strength and wisdom into the chaos so that we can stand firm on Him within the storm. This is a photo of me that I have printed off in a sticker, and I'm just cutting it out and I'm going to stick that right in the centre over the whitest part of my piece. We need to invite Jesus into every single one of our issues, every single storm, because He's the only one who knows how to deal with it, how to navigate us through. But as we mature with Him, we start to realise that it's not us inviting Him into our storm. It's Him waiting for us to come to Him in our storm. I've printed off a selection of breakfast items, but you can take them out of a magazine if you like. Breakfast is generally when I spend time with God, so for me this makes the most sense. So after cutting out and playing with the layout, I'm going to stick down using PVA glue. As we develop in our relationship with Jesus, we learn that we need to spend time with Him to develop that relationship. just like any friend, partner, or family member. Sitting with Him, reading His Word, which is often said to be bread or nourishment. We are fed. Give us our daily bread is part of the prayer He taught the disciples. So daily we need to sit and eat with Him, whether there is a battle raging around us or not. But often when things get hard, these times get left out of our daily lives. But this verse is saying He prepares our meal, our feast, and He wants for us to enjoy it with Him so that He can give us all we need to continue the battle that we are facing at that point. In fact, in our darkest times, it's actually more important to spend that time with Him. Finally, we are going to use a marker pen and write our Bible verse across the top of our page. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. I really hope you've enjoyed this session. I hope you will join us next time. Have a good day. God bless.